Now, this might sound crazy, but just hear me out. Winning the lottery is one of the fastest ways to destroy your life. Not your bank account, your life. Sounds insane, right? Because in your head, you're thinking winning the lottery equals freedom. No job, no stress, unlimited money. But in reality, it's more like a financial death sentence with fireworks. See, the lottery doesn't make you rich. It exposes how you think about money. And if your mindset is wrong, that money doesn't last, it disappears. In this video, I'm breaking down the real reasons lottery winners go broke. And more importantly, how to make sure that never becomes your story, even if you never win a single dollar. So, let's get into it. Reason number 1, you skipped the process. So you never learned control. Let me ask you something. If someone handed you the keys to a private jet right now, could you fly it? Of course not. You'd crash, not because you're stupid, but because you never learned how to control something that powerful. That's exactly what happens with lottery money. It's too much, too fast, with zero preparation. See, most wealthy people, they didn't wake up with millions. They built it slowly. And that process, it teaches you something more valuable than money itself. Control, discipline, restraint. They learn what it feels like to earn money, lose money, recover from mistakes, make smarter decisions. Lottery winners skip all of that. They go from normal life to I can buy anything I want overnight. And that kind of jump, it breaks people. Because your brain isn't wired to handle sudden abundance. It's wired to protect what you earned. But money you didn't earn feels different. It feels like it doesn't matter. And that's where the danger begins. Because when money feels like it doesn't matter, you start treating it like it doesn't matter. You spend faster. You think less. You justify everything. It's only $10,000. It's just one trip. It's not a big deal. Until one day you realize that mindset was the entire problem. Just think about the last time you got a bonus or extra money you weren't expecting. Be honest. Did you invest it, or did you spend it faster than your regular paycheck? Exactly, because unexpected money triggers a different behavior. Now multiply that by millions. That's the lottery effect. Lottery winners don't lose money because they're unlucky. They lose it because they treat millions like it's monopoly money. If you ever come into money, bonus, inheritance, anything, pause. Don't spend it immediately. Give it time to feel real. Because the moment money feels real, you treat it differently. But here's where it gets dangerous. Because even if you somehow control your spending at first, there's something else waiting for you. Something way more subtle and way more expensive. Reason number 2, your lifestyle becomes a financial trap. Let me paint a picture for you so you clearly understand. You win $5 million. What's the first thing you do? Be honest. You probably don't say, I'm going to invest this slowly over time. No, you think, I deserve to enjoy this. So you upgrade. New house, new car, better everything. And at first, it feels incredible, like you finally made it. But here's what most people don't realize. Upgrading your life doesn't just increase your happiness. It increases your expenses permanently. That house doesn't just cost money to buy. It costs money to maintain. Property taxes, repairs, utilities, insurance. That car doesn't just sit in your driveway. It drains money every month. And suddenly, your life has a new baseline, a higher cost of living. And here's the trap. Even if you stop spending, your expenses don't stop. They stay. And remember, your lottery money, it's not income. It's a one-time event. So now you're living a lifestyle. That requires continuous money. But you don't have continuous income. That's like trying to fill a bucket with no water source. Eventually, it runs out. It's like upgrading your life to first class, but only having a coach ticket budget. At some point, reality catches up. Most lottery winners don't go broke buying crazy things. They go broke maintaining the life they created. Wealth isn't about upgrading your lifestyle. It's about building a lifestyle your money can sustain. Big difference. But if you think the biggest threat is your lifestyle, you're not even looking in the right direction. Because the next problem, it doesn't come from you. It comes from everyone around you. Reason number 3, you become everyone's target. Now listen closely, because the moment people find out you have money, everything changes. Not slowly, instantly. Suddenly, you're not just you anymore. You're the person with money. And that label comes with expectations. People start looking at you differently, talking to you differently, asking for things they would have never asked before. And at first, it feels small. A friend asks for help. A family member needs support, and you think, it's no big deal. I've got money now. So you say yes, but here's what you don't realize. That yes opens the door, because once people know you'll help, they keep coming back and bringing others with them. Now it's not just one request, it's 10, 20, constant. And every time you give, it feels justified because you're thinking, I still have plenty. But over time, those small amounts add up. And here's the worst part. When you finally say no, people don't understand. They don't think, okay, that's fair. They think you've changed. You're selfish. You forgot where you came from. So now you're stuck. Keep giving or deal with the guilt. And most people, they keep giving until there's nothing left. This is why so many lottery winners end up isolated. Because money doesn't just attract people, it changes relationships. And not always for the better. The fastest way to lose money is to let everyone else spend it for you. If you ever come into money, set boundaries early. Because if you don't define your limits, other people will. Now here's where things take a turn. Because up to this point, it's been emotional decisions. Spending, helping others, lifestyle upgrades. But the next mistake, this is where people think they're being smart and end up losing everything even faster. Reason number 4, they play rich instead of thinking rich. Pay attention, because here's where things get really dangerous. Because now, lottery winners start trying to act rich, not be rich. And those are two completely different games. See, most people grow up thinking being rich means big house, expensive car, designer, everything, always picking up the bill. So when they suddenly get money, they don't ask, how do I grow this? They ask, how do I look like I made it? And that mindset is expensive, very expensive, because now every decision is based on appearance, not strategy. You're not buying a car because it makes sense. You're buying it because it feels like something a rich person would do. You're not buying a house because it's smart. You're buying it because it looks impressive. And here's the problem. Looking rich is one of the fastest ways to become broke. It's like wearing a designer suit, but having an empty wallet. From the outside, you look successful. Behind the scenes, you're bleeding money. I mean, you've seen this before. People who make decent money, but are always broke. New car every few years. Upgraded apartment. Latest gadgets. But no investments. No assets. No plan. Now take that behavior and multiply it with millions. That's what happens to lottery winners. Poor people try to look rich. Rich people try to stay rich. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need approval. It doesn't need to prove anything. But lottery winners, they feel like they have something to prove. So they spend to show it. And every dollar spent on looking rich is a dollar not building real wealth. Here's what I want you to do. If you ever come into money, ask yourself one question before every purchase. Does this make me richer or just look richer? That one question will save you thousands, if not millions. But even if you avoided all the flashy spending, even if you stayed low-key, there's another trap waiting for you. And this one? It feels like the smartest move in the moment, but ends up being one of the biggest mistakes. Reason number 5, they trust the wrong people with their money. Let's talk about something most people don't want to admit. When you don't understand money, you rely on other people to manage it. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's the problem. When you suddenly have millions, you become a magnet for advisors, for experts, for people who claim they know what to do. And some of them are legit, but a lot of them are not. Because they don't see you as a client. They see you as an opportunity. Just imagine this. You just won millions. You don't know anything about investing. So you go looking for help, and now suddenly, you've got people telling you, I can grow this fast. This deal is exclusive. You don't want to miss this opportunity. And because you're new, you trust them because you want to believe it. But here's the truth. The more money you have, the more people will try to separate you from it. And if you don't understand what's happening, you won't even see it coming. You'll sign things you don't understand. Invest in things you didn't research. Agree to deals that don't benefit you. And slowly, your money starts disappearing. Not in one big loss, but in a series of small, reasonable decisions. It's like being dropped into a casino with no idea how the games work. You might win a few times, but eventually, the house wins. If you don't know how your money works, someone else will make it work for them. This is why wealthy people take time to learn money. Not because they enjoy it, but because they know if you don't understand your money, you don't control it. You don't need to become a financial expert overnight, but you need to understand the basics. Where your money is going, how it's growing, what risks you're taking, because blind trust is expensive. Now, here's where things get even more brutal, because even if you avoided bad advisors, even if you made decent decisions, there's something else quietly draining your money, something most people completely underestimate. Reason number 6, they don't realize how fast money actually disappears. Let's do something simple. Let's say you win $5 million. Sounds like a lifetime of money, right? Wrong. Let's break it down. First, taxes hit. Now you're down to maybe $3 million, give or take. Then you buy a house. Let's say $800,000 to $1 million. Now you're sitting around $2 million. Then a few cars, vacations, helping family, lifestyle upgrades. Now you're down to maybe $1.2 to $1.5 million. Still sounds like a lot. But here's where reality kicks in. Let's say your lifestyle now costs you $150,000 a year. Not crazy, right? Nice house, nice car, travel. $150,000 disappears fast. Now do the math. $1.5 million divided by $150,000 per year equals 10 years. That's it. 10 years. And that's assuming you don't make any major mistakes. No bad investments, no big losses, no unexpected expenses, just normal spending. 10 years, and it's gone. Think about that. You could win millions today and be broke before your next decade. The problem isn't that money runs out. The problem is people underestimate how fast it runs out. Because when you see a big number, your brain assumes it's unlimited, but it's not. It's just delayed reality. Millions don't make you rich. They just give you more time to stay broke. This is the same reason people making good money still end up paycheck to paycheck. Because it's not about how much you have, it's about how long it lasts. Instead of asking, how much money do I have? Start asking, how long can this money last? That's how wealthy people think. They think in time, not just dollars. And now we get to the part nobody talks about. The part that has nothing to do with money itself, but ends up destroying it anyway. Because once this happens, everything else starts falling apart. Reason number 7. Money removes structure, and that destroys discipline. Now I want you to be completely honest. What would you do if you never had to work again? No alarm clock, no schedule, no pressure. At first, sounds like freedom, but over time, it becomes something else, chaos. Because structure is what keeps most people disciplined. You wake up because you have to. You work because you have to. You budget because you have to. Remove all of that, and suddenly, there's nothing forcing you to make smart decisions. And here's what happens next. Without structure, you start living in the moment. You sleep when you want, spend when you feel like it, travel randomly, buy things out of boredom. Because now, there's no system holding you accountable. Most people think discipline comes from motivation. It doesn't. It comes from structure. And when money removes structure, it also removes discipline. It's like taking the rails off a train. At first, it looks free, but eventually, it goes off track. Lottery winners don't lose discipline because they're lazy. They lose it because nothing is forcing them to stay disciplined anymore. Even if you had unlimited money, you still need structure, a routine, a system, because without it, you drift. And drifting costs money, but here's where it gets even deeper, because it's not just about losing structure. It's about what replaces it. And what replaces it is one of the most dangerous habits you can have. Reason number 8, spending becomes their new identity. When people don't know who they are, they start defining themselves by what they have. And lottery winners, they go through this fast, because overnight, their entire identity changes. They're no longer the worker, the hustler, the person trying to make it. Now they're the one who made it. But here's the problem. They didn't build anything. So there's no identity to anchor to. And when there's no identity, people create one. And the easiest identity to create is consumption. I'm the guy with the cars. I'm the one who travels. I'm the one who spends. And now, spending isn't just something you do. It's who you are. When spending becomes your identity, stopping feels like losing yourself. That's why they can't slow down. That's why they can't adjust. Because every purchase reinforces who they believe they are. You've seen this before. People who upgrade their lifestyle and then can't go back. even if it's hurting them, because going backwards feels like failure. If your identity is built on spending, your future is built on losing money. Build an identity around ownership, investing, control, not consumption, because identities drive behavior, and behavior drives outcomes. Now, this next one, this is the quiet difference, the one thing that separates people who stay rich from everyone else. And it's not flashy, it's not exciting, but it changes everything. Reason number 9, they don't turn money into systems. Here's the biggest mistake lottery winners make. They treat money like something to use, not something to build with. Wealthy people think differently. They don't just spend money, they turn money into systems. Systems that generate income, grow over time, work without constant effort. Because here's the truth, money sitting still is slowly dying, money spent is gone. But money invested into systems multiplies. Think of money like seeds. You can eat the seeds or you can plant them. Eat them, they're gone. Plant them, they grow. Lottery winners, they eat everything. Wealthy people, they plant first, then eat what grows. The goal isn't to have money. The goal is to have money that makes more money, because that's how you create something that lasts. If your money isn't working for you, you'll always be working against it. Before you spend anything, ask, how can I turn this into something that pays me back? That question alone separates broke behavior from wealthy behavior. And now we get to the final piece, the one that ties everything together. Because if you understand this, you'll never look at money the same way again. Reason number 10, they think money solves problems, but it just magnifies them. This is the ultimate truth. Money doesn't fix your habits, it reveals them. If you're disciplined with $1,000, you'll be disciplined with $1 million. If you're careless with $1,000, you'll be reckless with $1 million. The only difference? The consequences are bigger. Lottery winners don't suddenly become bad with money. They were already bad with money. They just didn't have enough for it to matter. Now they do, and it shows. It's like turning up the volume on a song. You don't change the song. You just hear it louder. Money works the same way. It turns your habits up. Money doesn't change who you are. It exposes who you've always been. If you want to be rich someday, start acting like it now, with whatever money you have. Because the habits you build at $1,000 are the same habits you'll have at $1 million. So let's bring it all together. Lottery winners don't go broke because they're unlucky. They go broke because they skipped the process. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't need to win the lottery to become rich. In fact, that might be the worst way to do it, because real wealth is built slowly, quietly, with discipline, with control, with intention. And that's why some people stay rich forever, while others lose it all. If this made you rethink how money actually works, comment the words "real wealth" below. And if you want to learn the exact habits that quietly turn normal people into millionaires, watch this next video. Because once you understand that, you stop chasing money and start keeping it.